So earlier, we had referenced the some of these folks who were in line waiting to see Donald Trump in Wisconsin, and the idea that they're going to get that there is any hope that these people are going to get some type of message about how problematic it is that Donald Trump's rhetoric has essentially inspired a bomber. And, this is Charlotte? Okay, yeah, sorry, this is Charlotte. And I imagine not much of a difference. But if you had any notion that somehow folks are the fever's going to break or the craziness is going to go away if Democrats control Congress, I mean, understand, it's definitely going to be helpful from our perspective. I mean, hugely helpful, right? It's like, but just since it's Halloween, I want you to imagine the Friday the 13th guy coming at you with a chainsaw. You know, in this instance, Congress is like, a baseball bat or maybe even like a sword that you can stop this person and mitigate it. But it's not going to make that person any less crazy. It's just going to give you a tool to end them, or mitigate the damage they can do. But it's not going to make them any less crazy. And in fact, there's an argument it's going to make them more crazy. You just got to hope that the tool you have is going to be up to the challenge. And if the people wielding that tool think that that person's going to be less crazy, that's a problem because they're not going to wield that tool properly. But here are some folks from Charlotte, North Carolina, waiting to see Donald Trump, what their perspective is on this whole bomber thing.
Just because somebody has a Trump sticker on their car doesn't mean they're a Trump fan. You could turn, it doesn't mean nothing.
Barack Obama probably sent his to himself, and Hillary Clinton probably sent hers to herself.
Pause it. I just want to go over what we've just heard. The first guy wearing a Trump hat, who turns out coincidentally to be a Trump fan, says that just because there's stickers on the van doesn't mean that he's a Trump supporter. Now, I don't know if this guy had access to his TV or could see all the pictures of this guy at all the rallies. But the idea being that maybe this is not only just a false flag, it's also they've created an entire false identity for this guy. And then the next guy says Obama mailed it to himself and Hillary Clinton probably mailed it to herself. They probably got on the phone. They were probably texting each other or emailing from her server in her bathroom okay, remember on Friday or Thursday, that's where we're going to send each other these bombs, crisscross.
I bet they had a secret Santa sort of system set up.
That's probably the way too. Like, we won't know who it comes from. It's all going to be secret. Everybody's going to pull their name out of a hat, and you're responsible for sending a pipe bomb.
Throw mom off the train of Soros conspiracies. Let's get going.
Barack Obama probably sent his to himself, and Hillary Clinton probably sent hers to herself.
So you don't think this guy actually sent these bombs to these officials?
No, probably not.
Why?
They probably had it done. They may have paid him to do it.
There's radical people on all sides. There can be people that are problem creators. They create problems. Like, people on the left can create them. People on the alt-right can create them.
I think I heard something about it being Bernie Sanders supporter. There's so much news going on right now that people don't know what to believe, so they stick with what they know.
Yeah.
Well, let me go. To my friends in the conservative movement, he was a Trump supporter and he sent the bombs. There isn't any doubt, nor has there been any responsible Republican to say anything other than that.
Oh, my God. Where do we have a list of all the people who said false flag at the beginning? Now, of course, definitionally, right? Hugh Hewitt is saying no responsible Republican leader. Well, yeah. It's just that, unfortunately for you, a lot of your colleagues are highly irresponsible. And I guess it's definitionally what constitutes a a leader or a major figure in that world. I mean, every single one of them had kissed the ring of Rush Limbaugh.
There's definitions by which these people still try to say that Trump isn't a conservative leader.
Right.
I mean, I've seen all sorts of games by how they play those definitions.
And then the next move there is to blame him on the voters.
Right. Exactly.
Let's go to the phones.
I don't know. I just think after 3 Halloweens, Mike Myers is going to say, is this really who I want to be?
Exactly. Oh, yeah, here it is. Ann Coulter, James Woods, Geraldo Rivera, Candace Owens, Bill Mitchell, Rush Limbaugh, Mike Savage, Lou Dobbs, Mike Flynn Jr., Dinesh D'Souza, Kurt Schlichter, Laura Loomer, Jacob Wall. Oh, I guess it's wrong for us to include these people. It's not like, for instance, Donald Trump just retweeted and said an interview with Dinesh D'Souza was interesting, literally like a day ago. It's not like, Candace Owens is invited to the White House or Geraldo Rivera is in touch with them or any of these people are considered, Trump Jr.
liked one of the tweets, actually.
Yeah. Trump Jr. liked one of the tweets.
But he's not
Michael Flynn Jr. was a member of the Trump administration.
Dad.
Rush Limbaugh gets invited to every major Republican event that exists. On and on and on.